How can you justify a God that says that a rape victim should have to be wed to her rapist?
If you want to tell me where that's at, we can pull it up and look at it, because God is not condoning rape.
This one says, if a man happens to meet a virgin who is not pledged to be married and rapes her, and they are discovered, he shall pay her father 50 shekels of silver. He must marry the young woman, for he has violated her. He can never divorce her as long as he lives.
Back up just a couple of verses.
I don't have the whole thing. It
Okay.
says that one,
Okay, you just got
one
that.
verse.
If we back up to verse 25, it says, but if a man finds a betrothed young woman in the countryside, and the man forces her and lies with her, then only the man who lay with her shall die, but you shall do nothing to the young woman. There is the young woman no sin deserving of death. For just as when a man rises against his neighbor and kills him, even so is this matter. For he found her in the countryside, and the betrothed young woman cried out, but there was no one to save her. In verse 25, here's a man forcing himself on her. She's crying out. She obviously doesn't want to do it, and he is raping her, right? And it says specifically that man should be put to death. Now, if we go down to the verse 28, which is the very next verse, it says, if a man finds a young woman who is a virgin, who is not betrothed, and he seizes her and lies with her, and they are found out, then the man who lay with her shall give to the young woman's fathers 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife. Because he has humbled her, he shall not be permitted to divorce her all the days of his life. This doesn't say anything about him forcing himself upon her or her crying out like that other verse did. So this is actually, in the context, them sleeping together, not her like crying out to get out of it, and not him forcing himself on her. It doesn't use that same terminology. So it would almost contradict itself if it's saying, hey, if the man rapes her here, then he should be put to death. But if he rapes her here, then he shouldn't. It contradicts itself. Basically, she's giving consent and they're lying together. And he's saying in that instance, then they should actually marry one another.